Welcome to Soul Ascendancy, dear chosen ones. If you're here, it's no accident. You have been guided to this moment, and I invite you to stay with me throughout this video, for something deeply significant is about to unfold. It's a message directly from God, one that speaks to the core of your soul. If you've ever wondered why you've had to endure so much, or why abundance seems to elude you despite your best efforts, trust that today's message is here to bring clarity and comfort. You're about to understand why the seasons of hardship in your life were not a mistake but a necessary preparation for the greatness to come. So, as you listen, let yourself be open to what resonates deeply within you, and know that this is not just coincidence, it is divine timing. As you stand in the fullness of this divine season, you are reminded of a timeless truth that the blessings you receive are not for your own enjoyment alone, but to be shared with those around you. In the story of the Good Samaritan, we see how compassion and generosity can change lives. The Samaritan, seeing a man in need, did not walk by but stopped to help, offering care and resources without expecting anything in return. His actions are a reflection of God's love for us, a love that is not self-serving but outward-reaching. In the same way, as you receive your abundance, you are called to share it. God's provision in your life is meant to overflow, touching those who are hurting, weary, or lost. Just as the Samaritan showed mercy to a stranger, you are called to be a vessel of mercy to those in need. The blessings in your life are meant to heal, restore, and uplift as the Samaritan did for the man on the road. Through your actions, you become a living testament to the power of love, showing the world that, through God's grace, we are all called to be agents of healing and hope. Before we move forward, I ask that you take a moment to engage with this message. If it resonates with you, please like this video, subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel, and leave a comment saying Amen. This simple act sends a signal into the universe, and together we align with the divine purpose that is unfolding right now. Remember, replaying this video as much as you need helps amplify the energy, bringing you closer to the blessings that are ready to manifest in your life. Chosen ones, have you ever found yourself in a place of drought? A season where nothing seems to grow, where abundance feels like a distant dream. If you have, then understand this: the very season of silence you've been enduring is not a punishment or a sign of abandonment. It is, in fact, a sacred process, meticulously designed by God to prepare you for something greater. It's as though the universe has put you through a refining fire, shaping you, molding you into the person capable of holding the immense blessings that are about to enter your life. This time of dryness, of quiet, of stillness was not a void but a preparation. Each day, each moment of struggle, was part of the divine plan to cleanse you, strengthen you, and make space for the abundance that is about to flood your life. During this period, you may have questioned why everything seemed so difficult. Why, despite your faith and efforts, prosperity felt out of reach? Why did it seem as if the doors were always closed, and the answers always seemed distant? What you may not have understood in those moments was that God was never absent. In fact, it was during this silence that He was building something within you that couldn't have been built any other way. The hardships you endured, each tear, each sleepless night, each moment of feeling unseen, were not wasted. They were seeds of strength, humility, and resilience planted deep within your spirit, so that when the floodgates of blessings open, you would be ready to receive, and more importantly, to steward those blessings with grace and purpose. Think of this period as a divine pruning. Just as a gardener removes dead branches to make way for new growth, God has been removing the parts of your life that were no longer serving your highest good. It wasn't about deprivation, it was about making room in your heart, your soul, your mind for what is to come. Every challenge, every disappointment, every moment you felt like giving up was, in fact, a part of the process of elevation. God was aligning you with your highest calling, preparing you to embrace a purpose that is far greater than anything you've imagined. And now, as you stand on the precipice of this season, know this: your time of drought is ending. The blessings that are about to come into your life have been waiting for the right moment. God's timing is always perfect, and that moment is now. You are on the cusp of experiencing an outpouring of abundance, an abundance that exceeds your wildest dreams. It is not a small trickle, but an overwhelming flood, a cascade of love, financial prosperity, opportunities, and peace that will fill every corner of your life. And this abundance is not just material, it is the fulfillment of your soul's deepest needs. It is the peace that passes understanding, the joy that fills your heart, and the love that surrounds you, transforming your life from the inside out. Imagine for a moment what it will be like when the blessings start to pour in. It's as though a river that has been held back for so long is finally released, flooding your life with everything you've prayed for. You've waited, you've trusted, and now the universe is responding. The love you've longed for will fill your soul. The financial breakthrough you've been hoping for will manifest, and the opportunities to fulfill your divine purpose will begin to materialize. What seemed impossible before is now within reach. God is blessing you not just for your own sake, but so that you can be a blessing to others. You will become a beacon of hope, a channel through which blessings flow into the lives of others. This overflow of abundance is not a fleeting moment, it is a promise. A promise that God remembers every prayer, every tear, every moment of doubt and perseverance. And now, as He begins to fulfill His promises to you, you will see how every hardship, every trial, every delay was part of the grand design. You are not just receiving a reward, you are being elevated to a new level of purpose, of connection, and of love. The blessings that are coming are not just for you, they are meant to touch the lives of others. You are being positioned to lift others up, to inspire those who are still in their drought season, and to help them find their way. So as you prepare to step into this season of overflow, remember to do so with a heart full of gratitude and a spirit that is open to receiving. Know that this is not the end of your journey, but the beginning of a new chapter. The blessings that are on their way are just the start of a greater adventure, a journey of divine purpose, love, and abundance. And as you walk this path, remember that God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, blessing you, and lifting you higher than you ever thought possible. Stay tuned, because what you are about to experience is only the beginning of a season filled with unimaginable blessings. And as you walk into this new chapter, know that the best is yet to come. Chosen one, as you step deeper into this divine flow, remember that you are not alone. God is with you every moment, guiding your steps with love, wisdom, and an unshakable presence. It's as though the universe is aligning, bringing people, opportunities, and moments into your life with perfect timing, all of which serve to propel you toward your true calling. You are surrounded by divine favor, and it will become more evident every day. There is a powerful shift happening within you. As you embrace the love and peace that have been granted to you, there will come a clarity that is like no other. The doubts, the uncertainties that once clouded your path will begin to lift. You'll notice it in the way you carry yourself, in the way you trust the unfolding of your journey. With each step, you'll feel the weight of the past loosening its grip on you. And in its place, you will stand stronger, more aligned with your purpose. This season, God is leading you toward an extraordinary life, one filled with joy, abundance, and deep fulfillment. But this isn't just about receiving these gifts. It's also about sharing them, letting them overflow into the world around you. Every blessing you receive is not only for you, but for those you encounter along the way. Through your light, others will begin to see the possibilities of their own journeys. Through your story, they will recognize the power of faith, patience, and divine timing. The opportunities that are now before you are tailor-made for the purpose God has planted in your heart. These doors are not simply random chances, they are divine opportunities that align with your soul's deepest desires. Whether it's in your personal life, your work, or your spiritual development, each opening will bring you closer to your highest self. You'll notice how these new paths feel familiar, like pieces of a puzzle finally coming together. You will find yourself in places you've always dreamed of, with people who will support and inspire you. The right relationships will come into your life, and the connections you need to propel you forward will appear naturally, just as they were meant to. But even amidst all this, remember to stay grounded in your inner peace. The world may swirl around you, but you are rooted in something far greater. It's a peace that comes from knowing that no matter what the circumstances look like on the outside, God's plan is at work within you. This peace allows you to navigate the challenges with grace, knowing that they are not obstacles, but stepping stones that lead you to your destiny. The healing that you've longed for is also arriving. God is pouring His compassionate love into your soul, mending wounds that you may have carried for years. Even the deepest hurts, the ones you thought were too far gone, are being restored. You may feel it in moments of stillness, in the quiet whispers of your heart. It is the sound of healing taking place, the balm for every scar, the restoration of your spirit. This healing is not just for now, it's preparing you for the future. It is making room for the joy, the freedom, and the abundance that are just ahead. As you let go of past burdens, you are clearing the way for the miraculous work God is about to do in and through you. And as you heal, you will discover that you are not merely healing for your own benefit. You are becoming a source of healing for others. Your journey, your transformation, will be a beacon for those who are walking through similar struggles. Your story will serve as a testimony of what's possible when you trust in God's timing and His plans for your life. You will become the living embodiment of hope and strength, showing others that healing is possible, that restoration is within their reach, and that they too can walk in their divine purpose. This is not just a time of receiving, it is a time of giving. As you walk in alignment with your purpose, you will begin to realize that the abundance you're experiencing is not meant for you alone. It is meant to be shared. Your blessings are a tool to further God's work, to impact the lives of others in profound ways. Whether it's through your words, your actions, or your presence, or your very presence, you are being called to lift others up. You are a channel for divine love, a vessel through which blessings flow into the world. Through you, others will see the possibilities of a life lived in alignment with their purpose, and they will be drawn toward that same divine truth. In this season of abundance, God is not just giving you more. He is preparing you to be more. You are being shaped into a person who will not only experience the fullness of life, but will also help others step into that same fullness. You will walk confidently, knowing that every blessing you receive is an opportunity to share, to uplift, and to expand the love that God has poured into you. This is your chance to create a legacy that will last, a legacy of faith, love, and abundance that will ripple through generations. Chosen one, embrace this moment. Embrace the love, the peace, the healing, and the abundance that are flooding into your life. You are exactly where you need to be, and God's plans for you are unfolding with perfect precision. Know that you are loved beyond measure, that you are protected and cherished, and that your purpose is being revealed to you in divine timing. As you walk in this season of abundance, you are not only walking into your purpose, you are walking into the fullness of God's promises for your life. Trust in the journey, trust in the timing, and know that you are divinely supported. Comment Amen below to affirm your faith, and be sure to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel for more guidance on your spiritual journey. Let this video be a reminder to you that your path is illuminated by God's light, and that every step you take brings you closer to the destiny you were meant to fulfill. Embrace this season, for it is only the beginning of what God has in store for you. Chosen ones, as we reflect on the journey we've been discussing, it becomes clear that this path you are walking is not one that happens by accident. Every moment, every challenge, every triumph is a part of a much larger plan that was set into motion long before you were even aware of it. God, in His infinite wisdom, has been shaping your journey with purpose and intention, guiding you toward a life filled with purpose, love, and abundance. Divine timing is a concept that can often be difficult to grasp, especially when we are going through times of hardship and struggle. In those moments, it can feel as though we are facing obstacles alone, as though the weight of the world is pressing down on us, or even that we are being tested beyond our endurance. It's easy to believe that we are being punished or that our efforts are futile, especially when the answers to our prayers seem delayed or out of reach. During these times, the sense of isolation can be overwhelming, and we might question why we have to endure such difficult experiences. However, it is in these very moments of difficulty that divine timing is working in our lives, even though we might not recognize it at first. The hardships and struggles we face are not random or meaningless. Each challenge, every moment of doubt and fear, is part of a greater plan. These difficult experiences are not there to break us, but to refine us. They are shaping our character, strengthening our resilience, and preparing us for the blessings that are on their way. Even though it might feel like we are stuck in a place of confusion or uncertainty, these moments are actually making us ready to receive the fullness of the promises that God has for us. It is through facing adversity that we are able to grow, learn, and evolve into the person we need to become in order to handle the abundance and opportunities that are waiting for us. We may not understand the reasons behind our struggles at the time, but with each trial, we are being molded into the person God knows we are capable of becoming. These experiences build our faith, trust, and patience. They teach us how to persevere even when things seem impossible, and how to find peace in the midst of chaos. The refining process often happens in the most challenging seasons of our lives, but it is during these times that we are being prepared for the next chapter in our journey, where the blessings, growth, and opportunities will begin to unfold. While we may not always see the full picture, we can trust that everything we are going through is leading us closer to the fulfillment of our divine purpose. Each hardship is part of the larger narrative of our lives, guiding us toward the destiny we are meant to embrace. This season of your life, filled with abundance and divine opportunities, is not a mere coincidence or a stroke of luck. It is the culmination of everything that God has been quietly and carefully orchestrating within you. The transformation that has been taking place, even in ways you might not fully understand, is leading you to this exact moment in time. The struggles, the prayers, the heart actions, and the growth you've experienced are not without purpose. They have been laying the foundation for something greater, a purpose and a destiny that are now beginning to unfold before your eyes. Everything you've endured, every challenge you've faced, and every lesson you've learned up to this point has been preparing you for what is to come. These experiences, although difficult at the time, were never in vain. They were all part of a greater divine plan, one that God had already designed before you even realized it. As you reflect on your journey, you may see how each phase of your life, whether joyous or painful, has shaped you into the person you are today. It's as though the pieces of your life are finally falling into place, and you are now ready to step fully into the abundant opportunities that await you. This is not just a time of external blessings, but a season of inner unlocking, a revelation of the true power that resides within you. The doors that were once closed, the ones you tried to open without success, are now beginning to swing wide open. What was once hidden or out of reach is now available to you, and you will walk through these doors with a renewed sense of purpose, knowing that they were meant for you all along. No longer will you question your worth or your place in the world. This is the time to step forward with confidence, with the knowing that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. There is a divine assurance that comes with this season. It is a reminder that everything in your life has led to this point, and you are on the brink of something extraordinary. You may not have seen it before, but now, as you embrace this season of abundance, you'll start to notice how everything aligns perfectly with the path that God has set for you. Opportunities that seemed out of reach are now within your grasp. The people, places, and circumstances that were meant to support your growth and success are appearing at just the right time. This is not by chance, but by divine design. This season is the manifestation of God's promises, showing you that everything you've gone through has not only been necessary, but has also been leading you to this exact moment. Now is the time to take the next step with full faith and courage. You may not have all the answers, but you no longer need to. The doors are open, and you are prepared. The work that God has done within you has already equipped you for this moment, and you are ready to embrace it with open arms. Trust that the path ahead is one that is meant for you, and that every step you take will be guided by divine wisdom. This is the season where everything begins to fall into place, and you are about to witness the fulfillment of the dreams, the prayers, and the desires that have been planted within your heart. As you walk through these doors of opportunity, it is essential to remember that the blessings you are receiving are not solely for your own benefit. While it is perfectly natural to embrace the good things that come your way, understand that these blessings carry a deeper purpose, one that extends beyond your personal life and into the lives of others. You are being entrusted with these gifts not just as a way to experience fulfillment, but as a means to share that same fulfillment with the world around you. In this season of abundance, you are a vessel through which God's love, grace, and divine power will flow. Just as a river cannot contain its waters, the blessings you receive are meant to pour outward, reaching those who need them most. Whether it is through your talents, your time, your resources, or your wisdom, God is calling you to be a channel for His goodness. Every gift you have been given is not simply a reward for your struggles, but a tool to impact the lives of others. Your blessings are meant to help lift others up, to offer hope where there is despair, and to shine light into places of darkness. When you begin to realize this, your perspective shifts. You no longer see the opportunities in your life as mere milestones to check off or trophies to display. Instead, you see them as invitations to serve, to give, and to lead by example. The abundance that is flowing into your life is meant to create a ripple effect that extends far beyond your immediate circle. Through your actions, your kindness, and your willingness to share what you've received, others will be touched by the love and grace of God. You will become a living testimony of what divine love can do, how it can heal, restore, and uplift. Imagine the impact you can have when you recognize that your success is not solely for you, but for the benefit of others. Whether it's offering encouragement to someone who is struggling, sharing your wisdom with those seeking guidance, or providing resources to those in need, every act of kindness and generosity becomes a powerful reflection of God's love. The more you share, the more you will see the world transform around you. It is in this giving that you will experience the true depth of the blessings you've been entrusted with. In a world that often feels fragmented and broken, you are being called to be a beacon of divine love, peace, and transformation. Through your life, others will come to understand the peace that surpasses all understanding, the kind of peace that is not dependent on circumstances or possessions, but is rooted in the unshakable trust in God's provision. You will show them the power of divine love, how it can heal deep wounds and restore what was once lost. And as you do this, you will witness the abundance of God's blessings flowing not just in your life, but in the lives of those you touch. These blessings are not meant to be hoarded or kept to yourself. They are meant to flow freely, just as the love of God is endless and uncontainable. The more you give, the more you will receive, not in material wealth or recognition, but in the deeper satisfaction that comes from knowing you are making a difference. Through your gifts, you are helping to create a world where love, healing, and transformation are not just concepts, but realities. Through you, others will encounter the boundless grace of God and experience a glimpse of the divine love that surrounds them every day. So, as you embrace this season of divine opportunity and walk through the doors that are opening before you, do so with the understanding that you are not walking alone. You are walking with a higher purpose to be a source of love, healing, and hope in a world that desperately needs it. Every step you take will echo with the promise that through you, others will come to know the greatness of God's love and the depth of His grace. Let your life be a living testament to the transformative power of divine love, and let your blessings flow freely to those who need it most. In your journey, you will encounter individuals who are in desperate need of the light you carry within you. Along the way, there will be people who are lost in their own struggles, wandering in the darkness of their challenges, and it is through your example that they will find the courage to press on. You may not always realize the impact you have on others, but your presence, your strength, and your unwavering faith will become a beacon for those who need it most. The way you navigate life's trials, the way you stand firm in your purpose, and the way you carry yourself through the storms of life will serve as a powerful inspiration for those around you. It is easy to become focused on your own path, your own struggles, and your own goals, but in truth, your journey is interconnected with the journeys of others. Your victories are not just for your own celebration, they are stepping stones for others to climb upon. The resilience you have built, the wisdom you have gained, and the faith that has sustained you all have a profound effect on those who cross your path. Your story will resonate with them, and they will see in your life a reflection of what is possible in their own. Your victories will serve as a testament to the power of perseverance and faith, and they will inspire others to keep going, even when the road ahead feels uncertain. The challenges you faced and overcome are not merely obstacles to endure, but lessons to be shared. Every battle you've fought, every tear you've shed, and every prayer you've prayed has been for a purpose beyond yourself. It's part of a divine narrative that will be passed on to others. As you share your story with those around you, you will realize that the pain you've endured has made you a vessel of strength and encouragement. Your testimony will breathe life into the weary hearts of others who are on the verge of giving up. Through your courage, they will find their own, and through your faith, they will find the strength to trust in God's promises. This is the power of divine purpose. Your journey is not simply for your own fulfillment, but for the fulfillment of a greater plan, a plan that connects you with those you are meant to inspire. The choices you make, the way you love, the way you serve, and the way you live your life all have a ripple effect. You may not always see it, but your life is impacting the lives of those around you in ways you can't even begin to imagine. Your decisions are shaping the world, one small act of kindness, one moment of courage, one step of faith at a time. Your life is not just about the milestones you reach, the dreams you fulfill, or the goals you accomplish. It is about how your life touches the lives of others. You are a living example of the power of divine love, and through you, God is showing the world what it means to live with purpose and intention. Your victories are not just your own, they are victories for everyone who witnesses your journey and finds the courage to embark on their own. So, as you continue walking your path, know that it is not just for you. Your journey is about the people you meet along the way, the lives you touch, and the hope you bring to those who are struggling to find their way. The light within you will inspire others to step into their own light, and your faith will help others believe that they too can overcome the challenges they face. Your story is a testament to the divine purpose at work in your life, and as you continue to walk in that purpose, you will not only change your own life, but you will change the lives of many others as well. In these moments of abundance, it's important to understand that you are not just a passive recipient of blessings, but you are being equipped and prepared to be a vessel of giving. The abundance that flows into your life is not merely for your own comfort or enjoyment, it is meant to be shared with others. It is a divine provision, given to you not only to elevate your own experience but to empower you to lift up those around you. God is preparing you for a role far greater than simply receiving. He is positioning you to be a source of light and strength for others in need. When you receive abundance, whether it's material wealth, emotional healing, spiritual growth, or opportunities, it is a signal that God has entrusted you with something precious. This gift is not meant to be hoarded or kept to yourself. It is a resource that you are called to use for the betterment of others. This abundance is a tool, a means of service. It is a way for you to uplift the broken-hearted, to encourage those who feel weary and defeated, and to offer hope to those who have none. Your blessings are a reminder that you are part of something much bigger than yourself, and through your actions you are meant to reflect the love, grace, and mercy that God has shown you. The world is full of people who are hurting, struggling, and searching for answers. And in your abundance, you have the opportunity to make a profound impact on their lives. Whether it's through your time, your resources, your skills, or simply your presence, you have something to offer that can change someone's life. God is calling you to be a beacon of hope for those in the darkness, to show them that there is a way forward, that there is a reason to keep going, and that love and kindness still exist in the world. In giving, you are not only meeting the needs of others, but also fulfilling the divine purpose for which you were created. Your generosity is an expression of God's love working through you, a reflection of the blessings that have been poured into your life. The more you give, the more you become a conduit for God's love to flow freely into the world. As you share your abundance, whether it's through acts of kindness, financial support, encouragement, or simply being there for someone, you are allowing God to use you as a tool for healing, restoration, and transformation. The power of unconditional love is what fuels this giving. It is not based on what others can give back to you, nor is it contingent on their worthiness or their response. The love you share is selfless, unconditional, and transformative. It is a love that sees beyond flaws and failures, a love that extends grace even when it's not deserved. Through this love, you are showing the world the depth of God's mercy and the boundless nature of His compassion. In a world that often feels divided, broken, and hopeless, your generosity can be a living testimony of what divine love looks like in action. You are called to serve, to give, and to love without expectation. As you do, you will find that the more you pour into others, the more God will continue to pour into you. The cycle of blessing and giving is never ending. It is in the act of giving that you will experience the fullness of the divine abundance that God has placed within you. It is in the act of serving others that you will discover the true meaning of abundance, not just in material things, but in the joy of seeing others lifted, encouraged, and empowered. So, as you stand in the midst of your own season of abundance, remember that it is not only for your benefit. You are being positioned to be a blessing to others, to be a source of light in the darkness, and to show the world the transformative power of divine love. Through your generosity, you will bring hope to the hopeless, strength to the weary, and healing to the broken-hearted. And in doing so, you will fulfill the purpose for which God has called you to love, to serve, and to reflect His glory to the world. As you walk in this season of abundance and divine opportunity, there will be moments when you will be tempted to doubt. There will be times when the old fears, the old insecurities, will rise up, trying to convince you that you are not worthy, that you are not enough, or that the blessings you are receiving are too good to be true. But remember, chosen ones, that these blessings are not the result of your own efforts alone. They are the manifestation of God's grace, and you are worthy because you are His child. You are worthy because He has called you for such a time as this. It is in these moments of doubt, when you feel unsure or uncertain, that you must turn to God and trust in His plan. Trust that He knows exactly what He is doing. Trust that every door that opens in your life is an opportunity that has been divinely orchestrated for you. Trust that every person you meet, every connection you make, is part of God's perfect timing. And when the doubts and fears rise up, remind yourself that you are not walking this path alone. God is with you every step of the way, guiding you, strengthening you, and filling you with His peace. This peace that we have spoken of, the peace that surpasses all understanding, is not just a fleeting feeling. It is a deep, unshakable presence that lives within you. It is a peace that is not dependent on external circumstances, but one that flows from the deep knowledge that you are safe in God's care. When you embrace this peace, when you allow it to fill your heart, you will find that you are no longer moved by the storms of life. You will no longer be swayed by fear or uncertainty. Instead, you will walk with confidence, knowing that no matter what happens, God's protection is always around you. As you embrace this peace and walk in alignment with your purpose, you will begin to notice the changes happening within you. The person you once were, the person who doubted and feared, will begin to fade away. And in their place, a new version of yourself will emerge, a person who is confident, strong, and rooted in their faith. This new you will not be swayed by the opinions of others, nor will you be deterred by the obstacles that once seemed insurmountable. You will walk in the fullness of your divine calling, knowing that you have everything you need to succeed. This transformation is not just for your own benefit. It is for the benefit of those around you. As you grow and step into your purpose, you will inspire others to do the same. Your life will become a beacon of hope, a living testament to the power of faith, perseverance, and divine timing. Through your actions, your words, and your example, you will show others that they too can walk in their own divine purpose, that they too can overcome their fears, and that they too can step into the abundance that God is waiting for them. But remember, chosen ones, this is just the beginning. This season of abundance and divine opportunity is only the start of what God has in store for you. There is so much more ahead, so many more blessings, so many more opportunities to serve, to give, and to make a difference in the world. This is the time to walk boldly, to embrace your purpose with confidence, and to trust that God will continue to guide you every step of the way. As you walk in this new season, remember that your light is not just for you. It is for the world. It is for the world. It is for those who are lost, for those who are struggling, for those who need to see that a better way is possible. Your light will draw them in, and through you, they will come to know the love and grace of God. You are a living testimony of His goodness, and as you continue to walk in alignment with your purpose, you will shine brighter and brighter, lighting the way for others to follow. So, chosen ones, walk in faith, walk in confidence, walk in the knowledge that God has a perfect plan for your life, and that He is guiding you every step of the way. Know that you are loved, you are protected, and you are destined for greatness. This is your season of abundance, and it is only the beginning. Embrace it fully and trust that God will continue to lead you into the life you were always meant to live. Remember, as you embrace this journey, to comment Amen below and let your faith be known. And be sure to subscribe to the Soul Ascendancy channel for more wisdom and guidance as you continue walking in your divine purpose. Your journey has only just begun, and the best is yet to come.